What's up, fellow agents? It's your boy 0011 here, back at you with another recap and review, and this week it's straight up hive mode, all about the singularity. Let's check it out. This week we open in the wake of Daisy's mutiny. How's it coming? Just needs a quick reboot. Zap. Inhumans are handy to have around. Did the test come back? Yeah, Daisy was the only one infected. What about the base? We're still working on fortifying it. Good. We're easy prey. Daisy could lead that maggot here any second. I thought he was a parasite. Aren't maggots? I don't really. Me either. Daisy's my partner. I should have seen. Don't. We've all taken enough beatings. I noticed Coulson wasn't in the med bay. He's readying the Zephyr. You saw the bone sticking out of his leg, right? He should be resting. I told him that. It didn't sit well. Ha! Didn't sit well. You know there's no way Coulson's going to sit this out. Okay, how many sit jokes? Coulson wants everybody in the air. The bay doors will only open halfway. Until I get a new fuel pump, we're grounded. May says not necessarily. Coulson has a plan, but it's risky and irresponsible. Then why are you smiling? Because May's got mad skills. To the bridge, and Coulson's filling in the team. Daisy didn't do this of her own free will. She's infected. She's his hostage. We need to remember that. But this alien creature messed with the wrong team. It thinks if it breaks our legs that we'll stop fighting, as he's standing on crutches. But it doesn't know how damn stubborn we are. Hive's trying to build an inhuman army, but we're not going to let him. Strap in. Next we have Daisy and Hive getting to know each other, and Fitz and Gemma have figured out Hive is like an addictive drug to Inhumans. Find Dr. Ratcliffe and get us a cure. I know it's not a good time, and ensues one of the clunkiest, unsmooth attempts at clarifying boundaries ever uttered. You mean when we have sex, and a beet red Fitz is out of there. He's so the man in everything except women. Back to Ward and Daisy. Do you think they'll come after you? I don't know. It's a shame he doesn't know how strong you are, Sky. It's actually Daisy. My name is Daisy. Grant knew you as... Yeah, I changed it. Even Hive can't keep it straight. Simmons and I will pose as top-level geneticists looking to make a sale. Okay, but this is a high-class establishment. No lab coats. Are we wearing them now? Oh, we just walk around all day with goggles and gloves on, do we? I'm sorry. He's a known recluse. I'm hoping these little cybernetic bad boys will pique his interest enough to get him out of his shell. They're a variation of what's inside Deathlock. Well, that's a different kind of carrot on a stick. Lincoln, what are you doing? Alicia and I are friends. She trusts me. Hive can infect you. I won't let him get to me. You think you have a say in that? You think Daisy did? He's coming, says Coulson. But... Now I know Lincoln loves Daisy. But are you nuts? No, I'm not strapping a murder vest to my chest. Oops, we hit some turbulence. Boom. No. But they're really pushing Lincoln above and beyond to get us to like him, and it'll probably work. Over to Gemma and Fitz and Mac, turning on multispectral imaging. I'm not sure what I expected, but this is not what I expected. You two stay alert. I'm not sure what you're walking into. Panda, Coulson, and May. What happens if they show up? We neutralize Hive and extricate Daisy. It's that simple, huh? What are you getting at? This is a potentially volatile situation, and I need to know exactly what you expect from me. May's such a warrior. If you're asking whether or not to shoot Daisy, the answer is no. May's about to give Coulson a big wake-up call. I'll do your dirty work, but don't you dare act like your hands are clean. May's had a huge chip on her shoulder this whole episode, and I think it has a lot to do with Lash. We're in the garage, and out comes Alicia, the multiplying inhuman Coulson thinks Hive will grab next. Lincoln? Have you seen Daisy? No. Huh, I thought they'd come for you next. Next we're back with our Australian demolition man. Daisy asks, how's it going, James? Oh, you know, catching up on my soaps. Are you drunk? Well, I am Australian, so yes. Who's the Latin? Oh, that's just the ancient inhuman you were telling me about. I thought you two should meet. Back to Lincoln and Alicia, and as Lincoln's telling her he can keep her safe, another her shoots at him. Yep, those multiplying inhumans can be tricky. Back to Daisy and James, and she informs us he's not the first one they've paid a visit to. Alicia lied? She had seen Daisy. Gee, you just can't trust anybody anymore. Hey, Flower. Ooh, good one. I get you're attracted to danger, but if Jaine feared this guy, it was probably for a good reason. Hive chimes in, James, where's the missing piece? No, I gave this little chickadee everything, I swear. Daisy drops a Terrigan crystal at his feet and says, you talk too much. James begins to change. Back from commercial, and we don't want to hurt you, Lincoln. There's no need for you to stay loyal to humans. They are a lesser species. Lesser species? My ass. And finally, May gets to light someone up. She's had a lot of pent-up rage this whole episode, and she just found her release. I feel sorry for one of those Alicias. So May fights one and Link fights the other, and I must say they're quite the fearsome twosome. Did you see that Spidey move when Alicia went to kick him and he like zap webbed her leg back down? That was so dope. And when May roll kicked her, the other one, into the truck and then slammed the tailgate down on her, that was so sweet. But then May turns her back and swack! Kick to the back of the head and down goes May. Alicia grabs the gun, Lincoln grabs Alicia 2 and threatens to fry her, and boom boom, Alicia 3 shoots Alicia 2 right between the eyes. Wow, she's an amazing shot. Then she points to shoot May and bang! Coulson takes her out. You do not point a gun at May. Back to Hive and Alicia 1, and we see when she loses one of her clones, it affects her deeply. But then Hive asks, how do you feel? And she instantly smiles and says, happy to make the sacrifice. Yeah, Hive's got these girls completely twisted. Daisy comes out and tells us James is breaking out of his husk, in like a really aggressive way, and we see the inside of his place light up like an inferno. He comes out with his hands glowing, and everything he touches explodes. Hive infects him, and he says thanks. Now Hive wants what he came for. I buried it. Daisy tremors the earth, and what is it? Hive explains, it's the only thing that can kill me. While they stare at it, we hear Gemma's voice.
Well, that's a rather ominous thing to say.
It's true. These guys keep staring at us. Excuse me, we're looking for Dr. Radcliffe. We're scientists. Guys, this woman has been heavily modified in ways you would not believe. Man, I need to get out more. Wait in the bar area. Over to Lincoln. It doesn't make any sense. She feels all of it. Every death. I'm taking you out of the field. You can't do this. I just did. She'd want me to keep you safe. Yeah, and you're too much of a badass if Hive infects you. You know Hive wants him. Pan to Dark May. You sitting in here for the view? How you holding up? Just another day at the office. Coulson apologizes for earlier. I was out of line. On some levels, I'm no better than Hive. May replies, no one forces me to do anything. Phil, you're not her father. No, but she's the closest thing I have to a daughter. Sir, you told me to monitor any irregular seismic Where? South Dakota. Looks like tremors is pretty easy to follow. Back to our lovebirds, and do you hear that static, Gemma? Oh yeah, we better reboot. Comms off, and now for some more uncomfortable and awkward science and love talk. The point of no return. Just to be clear, you are comparing our sleeping together with crossing the event horizon? Yeah. It's quite lovely when you think about it like that. And Fitzy brings it home. Hello, please follow me. Back online and we're on the move. Copy that. Yeah, Mac's seen the static on the comms move before. We miss you, Bobby and Hunter. Anand takes him to a place not on the schematics, and Mac gets nervous. They come to an operating room, and Anand says the doctor would like to see the eyes work. Gemma grabs a needle and jams it right through the guy on the operating table's iris, and lets it stick there. What kind of sick game is this? Well, the smoke and mirrors. I'm quite selective with whom I work. You really are a stubborn bastard. That's why we get along so well. They did a great job this week in pairing up all the perfect counterparts. May and Coulson, and Ward and Daisy, and of course Fitz and Simmons. So fun to watch these matchups banter back and forth. Don't worry, Mac. We'll find you someone soon. They arrive at James's trailer and see something's been unearthed. Back to Fitzsimmons and the doctor calls out that the tech Fitz bought with him isn't new or his at all. Cybertech had something eerily similar to that. You're Hydra. We're not Hydra, we're S.H.I.E.L.D. Same thing. Jim and Fritz start talking fast. There's a mad inhuman parasite on the loose, and it can inhabit dead humans and control inhumans. Inhumans? They're real? Anon calls in their guards. One of the guards takes Gemma, but Fitz knocks the other one out. Go Fitz. Feel the fist of Fitz. He pleads with the doctor to hear him out, and we're back to Coulson and May. We're chasing our own damn tail. Coulson, clear the area. It's a bomb. We don't have time. Then get in. Boom! And what? A Captain America type shield? Where'd you get that? I thought it'd be cool for the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. to have a shield. Fitz agreed, so handy. Back to Fitz, still talking a mile a minute. Yes, and humans are real, but that barely scratches the surface. I stood on alien soil, and I jumped through a porthole to get there, so if it's discovery you want and the science behind it, it's both. It's all of it. Well, I can give you that, but first I need your help. You're the only one that can save my friend. And in walks Daisy. Stop! I'm not going anywhere without Fitz. Melt to dust. You once said the same about me. Hive walks towards Gemma, and I was like, no, not Gemma. Her and Fitz still haven't... I really was worried for Gemma this scene, but then I remembered what May gave her. Gemma has a gun. Over to James entering the bar, and we see he's having fun flexing his new powers. Stop! You're not inhuman. Oh, he is now, Mac. Where's Daisy? That bird has so many male suitors. Ha! I wonder if that's a wink to a real-world life. And what are your muscles made of? Me? Back to Daisy, and she's in full-on hive mode. She knocks out Anon and grabs Dr. Radcliffe. She then hands him off to Alicia and then tremors the shit out of Fitz. We need to talk. Panda Hive messing with Gemma's head, and then we're back to Mac taking cover behind a table, listening to James trying to come up with a nickname for himself. Inferno. I like it, I don't love it. Firestarter. It's a little 90s. Burning Man. Would have been perfect if it wasn't for some desert hippie fest. How about Blowhard? Yep, Mac's heard enough. Daisy Trimmer chokes Fitz, and Hive messes with Gemma's head, and Daisy tells them it's for their own protection. She's seen the future, and somebody from S.H.I.E.L.D. dies. It's in your best interest to stay away. And we see Hive and Daisy, although in different areas, talking to different people, are there saying the same thing in unison. We don't want to hurt you, but we will. Creepy Hive mind. This is your last warning. Next time I snap your neck. Man, did she really just choke out Fitz and then threaten his life? Yep, it's official. I hate her. Back to Hive and Gemma, and as he softly lays a tender, loving hand upon her cheek, pop, 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 she not so gently puts 3 in his belly. Just because you stole his memories doesn't mean you get to be him. It's okay, Gemma. Fitz is better for you anyway. I actually thought Mac had come up from behind and shot him, but nope. Gemma put the gun that May gave her to good use. And remember when May gave it to her and Gemma was like, how will I know if I should use it? And May pointed to her stomach and was like,
And how would I even know if I need to?
It makes sense here.
Sorry, I'm not sure where you're pointing.
Your gut.
pointing to her gut. Ha, so obvious, and I totally missed it. HQ is fortified, nothing's getting in here. It's a thing. This is why Talbot's been so bent out of shape. Malik's intel? Yep, everything. You mess with a man's family and all bets are off. I don't think aliens get that. What are you saying? We're about to take down Hydra's entire infrastructure. Wanna watch? So how long have you and Fitz? Oh, it's not. Come on. You know how many times Hunter and Bobby pulled the my comms are broken trick? May and Coulson watch Hydra get eliminated, but it's a little anticlimactic. Coulson says this should have been a great day, but he's missing his Daisy. Fitz makes it back to the rendezvous point. Where have you been? Looking for you. Well, I've been here at the rendezvous point. Where's Mac? Loading the twin jet. So, you mean we have this big old empty hotel room with that big giant bed all to ourselves? Well, we have a lot to talk about. Nope, time for talking is over. Fitz is finally gonna get some. Attaboy, Fitz, it's about time. What about Hellfire? We're back with our League of Inhumans strolling down Main Street, and we find Hive is putting Malik's fortune to good use. You bought us a house? No, I bought us a hotel. So it looks like Hive Ward's having some fun with Malik's money. He's buying hotels and getting his team assembled. I like this episode. It was pretty good. I'll give it about a 7.5. I think it had a lot of setup and it's preluding to a lot of things. Yeah, putting his little team together and getting them all in the same place. And I don't know, man, is Lincoln going to end up going over to the dark side, or is Coulson going to be able to keep him as one of the good guys? Only time will tell. So yeah, like I said, I'll give this episode about a 7.5. I liked it for the most part, and interested to see where it goes. Next week we got the Kree coming, so you got to stay tuned. So yeah, until next week, it's your boy 0011 with another recap and review. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta.